or we were talking about foreign men going to other countries, especially black men, looking for wives and looking for girlfriends in other countries. And I told them that's a lie. Tonight's topic is all about, do black men or Western men, not just Western men and Western women, ladies, I'm talking to you too, do they settle down when it comes to black women in other countries? Because I'm going to tell you something. The reason why I mention this is because we've all heard the myth from all the sisters, for many of the sisters in the States, not all the sisters, but for many of the sisters in the States, they're saying the reason why y'all getting these passports, because y'all tired of the sisters, y'all tired of that attitude, and I'm going overseas to look for another woman. Well, I'm here to tell you, I ain't seeing none of y'all finding no women. None, not a few of us. The scarcity. Yeah, Richie, yeah. Zoom to Thailand, his girl L, yeah. My man Los with his girl, yeah. Me, yeah. My man Ernest in DR, yeah. But the majority of you dudes, that what women are believing in the States is a myth. You guys are not getting your passports to look for a wife or a girlfriend in another country. And we're going to talk about how that lie came about. And we're going to talk about how you guys feel about that. How are Colombian black women out there? Are there any different from women in the States? Truth be told, no. Colombian women, watch. The sad thing is they have that Colombian tradition about them. Cooking, cleaning, take care of the family, make sure the kids are right, take care of grandma. They do have that tradition. Now, don't get me wrong. That part is all part of the makeup of Colombian, no matter what culture you're coming from, whether you're indigenous or like Andrea, which is a mix of indigenous and European, which is machista, or if you're just Afro-Colombian. Either way, at the end of the day, all Colombians have that family dynamic first. Now, that's one thing that I can say about black, or doesn't matter who it is. Yet, when it comes to imitating personalities, they think about it. They've been watching Hollywood movies their whole lives. I just got back from the movie theater seeing Morbius. If you guys didn't get a chance to see it, it's the same people that made the Spider-Man movies, Marvel. They also made the Venom movies. The same director made Venom, made Morbius. Pretty good movie. And a lot of Easter eggs when it comes to the next Spider-Man movie is in there. A lot of Easter eggs for Spider-Man movie and the next Venom movie is in Morbius. So I'm excited to see all this come together. Okay, that's just a hint. But when it comes to Afro-Colombian women, that attitude still the same. For those brothers that want to come out here and think every woman in South America got the giant, beautiful afro, and every sister got long, beautiful hair down her back, or she just got braid. No. Weave is prevalent here. You got a lot of women that do wear hair helmets and do wear extensions. They imitate the women in the States. Now, the women in the States got the Hashitashi 3000 weaves, and hair extensions and lace fronts. But down here, they follow whatever pattern that a lot of the women even dress. A lot of the women in the sisters in the States. So when you get a sister in this part in South America, a lot of times there will be some familiarities that remind you of sisters in North America. Now, mind you, I'm going back to what I said. They do have cultures and traits that do differ from the States. However, there are still a lot of familiar things about Colombian women that remind you of your sisters back home. And that brings me to, all right, my state, Florida. And that brings me to what I was mentioning earlier in regards to do brothers actually settle down with sisters? Because what I'm finding, in all sincerity, fellas, brothers dating sisters, brothers sleeping with sisters, brothers party with sisters, Brothers keep sisters on call, so when they come back, they can have intimacy with the sisters. But it's not too many brothers that I know of, whether it be in DR, Cuba, Mexico, Brazil, all of South America, unless you go into Africa, I'm not seeing brothers settling down with sisters. Usually when we settle down, it's with the machistas. It's with the ones that look like Andrea. Like I said, there's a few brothers that's out there that settled down with some sisters, but they far and few in between. They don't even have, when I say settle down, I don't mean marriage only. I also mean that's just your girl. That's your girlfriend. Y'all been doing y'all thing. It ain't too many of y'all. It's not too many of y'all. You would think it would be more the way sisters in the States are talking. They leaving us, going to them other countries, being with all those black women over there. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. Even when you go to Thailand, you brothers ain't even messing with the dark-skinned sisters in Thailand. Singapore, you ain't messing with the dark-skinned Singapore chicks. When you go to Brazil, you mess around, you play with and toy with. I ain't seen none of y'all booed up with none of them sisters in Brazil. Not one of y'all. And if it is one, he far or she's so far in between of dating a brother in Brazil and dating a brother or sister in Brazil so seriously, don't nobody ever get a chance to see you. It's sad, but it's true, and nobody's talking about that. Already hit that one. You wrong for that, Dre. The hair helmets. Yeah, I've been using that one for years. Man, I'm ladies, we love you. We really do love you, but not every man is into hair helmets. Just like every woman is not into certain things when it comes to intimacy, like, oh, I don't do it back there. Okay, cool. Not every man is into hair helmets. And you know, my sister was, before Jada shaved her head, my sister shaved her head for fashion. She wore her hair in the short Obama brush wave back in the day. She got that pretty face. It worked for her. I dated women that had, I've dated women that were so hot. They shaved a couple of them shaved their hair bald, but they were so hot. It looked so good on them. They could get away with it. And Jada been wearing her hair so short for so long. We all thought that, okay, Jada just decided to just go an extra few inches and just shave it all the way off. Nobody was sitting back thinking what she had. You know, she had alopecia. She had a little bit of hair missing. We understand that without a doubt. We understand that, Jada. But we're gonna come back to that one. Oh, I'm not gonna let that one slide tonight. Celebrity face off, Will and Chris. That money, get the money, Chris. Chris, all I ask you to do one thing. Come to court with 2 pistols and rob Will of everything you can get. And I love me some Will. We all love Will. But this go around, oh, he gonna pay. Oh, he got to pay. He got to pay. That thing is going to, every time they talk about Oscars' greatest events, that's going to show up. Every time they talk about the greatest event on television, they're going to talk about Jordan Game 6, and then they're going to go to the Oscars talking about a smack. Oh, I'm talking about that is going when America is at its end and they dig up our space capsule and they see pictures of our presidents and pictures of our families and our kids, and they see a football in our futuristic capsule and a basketball and a baseball and a hockey puck. They're gonna also see video footage, like Will had that video footage in the last Bob Marley when he was in I Am Legend, and he just kept playing the same old videos. Well, a part of that video is gonna be the history of the United States, not the presidents. It's gonna be Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. I would get at least $1 million for every year that somebody gonna think about showing that footage. I would actually sue the Oscars, so every time somebody shows that, I'm getting proceeds from that particular footage. I'm telling the Oscars, like, I know y'all gonna make some money off that footage. Every time somebody show that footage on the news, on something, somebody already made an NFT, made $44,000 in one day making a Will Smith smack NFT. Schmackety schmack. Let me get to the brothers with the super chats first. Jay in the building. Let me scroll down there, Jay. I appreciate you, brother. Here we go. Jay says, Jay said, I'm a sister. I'm sorry, Jay. My bad. You know, I'm a sister. You said almost sisters or my sisters? Or I'm a sister here. No better than, or our sisters here look no better than American sisters in the States. And he's here in Colombia, so with the Colombian pesos I see. And as y'all can tell, Andre is still blind as a bat. And the fine ones are over in Cali. True. And Barranquilla, this is true too. Most brothers go to Medellin and keep going there. Don't come to Cali. You keep your happy tail right where you're going, Medellin and Cartagena. And there is not a lot of fine ones walking around. Yeah, in Medellin, yes, this is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Let me see if I can fix my banner. Maybe that'll make it larger. Let me take that whatchamacall off the banner. Take that off. Let me see if that makes it larger. Bubble. Oh, that's small. Classic. That's small. Okay, y'all just gonna have to deal with the blind man for the night. Cause it's like I don't know what it is with Chrome, but it actually makes it smaller, the box smaller for me. So bear with me, guys. It's gonna be one of those Andre can't see tonight nights. All right. Thank you, brother. You're abs. I think just like in any country or any continent, I mean, we all know the most beautiful women in the world are in Brazil. I mean, that's a given. Venezuela, number 2, and then so forth and so forth. Parts of Africa and Morocco and other parts around the world. Even the U.S. ranks in some of the most beautiful women in the world. We already know this. But at the end of the day, a lot of times the mistake that people are making is that they're actually thinking that because there are black women in another country, shout out to Richie. That's my brother right there. Make sure you guys subscribe to Zoom to Thailand. If you haven't subscribed to Zoom to Thailand, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, for the love. Solo DMV. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. I thank all you guys for supporting the channel. We appreciate that. All right, here we go. Jay says, but in the other type of women are walking around looking good and being friendly. Yeah, the other type. Yeah. There are women out there that do look good and are very friendly. But like I said, the mistake that a lot of us are making, we are assuming a lot of people in the States, the mistake that a lot of people in the States are making, they are assuming, and shout out to you, brother, for that statement. They are assuming that we are actually going to these other countries and we are looking for serious relationships because the relationships in our home country is not working out. And I'm telling you, it's not true. Based off of your behavior, guys, I'm your partner. Based off of your behavior and your patterns, when you go to other countries, which is nothing wrong with it, I'm going to repeat, there's nothing wrong with what you guys do. But most dudes that come here, A, they aren't going to relocate. Am I correct? B, most of y'all too scared to take a woman back home, right? So you're scared to take the woman back home, so you ain't gonna take her back home. You're only going to be here for party mode. You're only going to DR to party. You're only going to Colombia to party. You're only going to Morocco and Bangladesh and Germany and Singapore to party and zoom into Thailand to party. I got you. And nothing is wrong with that. Don't never let anybody shame you into thinking that your vacation time and how you spend your money and your time, you should be ashamed of. That's a lie. Ladies, it's the same thing with you. You want to take your butt to Portugal and find you some African brothers in Europe, which is Portugal, that's on the outskirts of Africa. Go there. If you want to get your white boys on, go ahead. Go to Italy, go to Spain. Don't go to France because, I keep hearing bad things about the French. Plus, they only take a shower like once or twice a week. And that's facts. But, and anybody that's French right here, you can, other than Canadians and Quebec, that's been verified already. French people they don't wash their tail like they're supposed to. Let's put it like that. Okay. So ladies, if you're going out there, you having your fun, enjoying yourself, don't let nobody, especially your girlfriends, them haters back home, shame you into thinking that you should be ashamed of how you spend your money in Jamaica getting your back blew out. That's your money. That's your time. You work hard for it. You on vacation time. You got 10 days to have all of the crazy sex you want. I don't care if you're inviting 2 Jamaicans and 1 Jamaican female into your villa. Do you, boo? I ain't got nothing wrong with that. However, the misconception is what we're talking about. Once again, the misconception of what people think about us in the States, that's the falsehood. Even we sell it, or we don't correct them because we'll sit back and tell, I'm got my passport. I'm looking for me a good woman in Brazil. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Man, listen, when I go to Colombia, I only deal with sisters. No, you don't. You only sleep with sisters. That's true. You only party with sisters. That's true. You only get up in the morning and let sisters cook for you. I got you on that one. But as far as being serious with sisters, like people in the States think you doing, no, you ain't. Who you think you lying to? See, I live here. I see you all the time. Y'all come over. Y'all treat sisters here the exact same way you treat sisters in the States. I said it. See, just because the women that you are around in a new country are different, that don't mean that you are a different brother. See, because if you weren't a good dude in the States, guess what type of dude you are when you get across customs in another country? The same idiot. The same dude that was treating sisters like disposable tampons in the States is how you treat sisters in another country. Oh, you didn't notice that? You didn't notice that you only treat sisters like they on party mode? You didn't notice that you treat sisters in the States like rental cars? You tear them down and then give it back? It's the same thing y'all do when y'all come here. Y'all treat sisters like rental cars, and then when you get serious and you want a real girlfriend from another country, or when you want to get married like me in another country, you with everybody but a sister. You with everybody other than somebody with some melanin. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me. Say, Andre, you're lying, brother. You're lying. And then I look at, I'm in 12 WhatsApp groups. 12. For the last 3 years. Do you know even in DR, y'all periodically post some pictures of some sisters? Periodically. But when it comes to having like, this my girl, you know, when I fly in and I fly out, this my girl. And when I come back, this my girl. Every blue moon, even in DR, ain't nothing but an island full of sisters. Every blue moon, I see y'all being serious with the sisters in DR. And y'all never serious with the sisters in Brazil, and they the finest ones in the world. How is it that the finest sisters in the world can't even get y'all to sit y'all tail down somewhere? The most docile, the most cooperative, the pretty, cooking with pretty feet and big behinds and everything else that you want. Some of the prettiest faces you ever seen in your life. And she can't even get you to sit your butt down. Why? Because you treat women in Brazil the same way you treated sisters in the States. You thought because you go to another geographical location, it's going to be better. Brother, you got to get better. Oh, sisters, I'm not done with you. Did you think I was done with you? I just took a sip. Ladies, just because you thought you got a passport, you weren't going to keep making the bad choices you were making in the United States because you in another location. You pick bad men in the United States while you in Ohio, while you in Kentucky, while you in Florida. Soon as you get to Jamaica, you're going to be picking dudes in Jamaica. You're going to be picking dudes that ain't got no best interest for you either, because that's what you picked in the States when you get to DR. Come on, mess with these Afro-Colombian brothers. And it could be some brothers with good careers, good job, 6 feet tall, got an education, brothers about themselves here in Colombia, know English and Spanish. And you won't holler at them, but you won't holler at that gutter dude that's from the hood here in Colombia because he broke your back out. So don't criticize the brothers, because I see you sisters do the exact same thing. The mistakes you were making with men in the States are the same mistakes that you making with brothers in other countries. And you wondering why you going back home with your tail between your legs, sad and crying and mad and broke. Because we already know that the dude in DR ain't paying for nothing. Hey, Terry, we already know the dude in DR, he ain't paying for none of that. He ain't buying the condoms, you are. He ain't buying the drinks, you are. He ain't paying. Oh, the dude in DR, when you go there to see him, is he paying for dinner? No, he ain't paying for no dinner. What about the villa, the hotel room? Is he paying for that, sisters? Nope. When you get to those other countries, you're doing the same thing that you did when you was in the States, sponsoring broke dudes that can sex you real good. Same thing. Dude in the States ain't had no money. Dude in DR ain't got no money. Dude in the States could barely afford condoms. Dude in DR couldn't afford no condoms. Dude in the States didn't pay for no meals. Dude in DR didn't pay for no meals. Dude in DR in the States ain't have his own place. He's staying with you. Dude in DR ain't got no place to take you, so he's staying with you. You see that pattern? So don't think that you're going to sit up here and just key on the brothers, knowing that y'all do the exact same thing when y'all outside the country too. You making them same messed up mistakes. And when y'all do settle down outside the country, I don't never see y'all settle down with brothers. Oh, I see y'all with every culture other than brothers when y'all do settle down outside the States. I got a partner right around the corner right now, my boy, about as white as Andrea. His wife from the States, blacker than me. So when y'all do settle down, y'all don't give brothers a chance. So my point in saying all this is this. The myth that women and men in the States think that we're using our passports to find love, crossing borders, to look for that special person in another country. Man, I found the one finally, and she's in Brazil. I call cap. I should have put my baseball cap on, because I call cap. Y'all some liars. Liars, liars, liars. And I'm not talking about lying to other people. I'm talking about you lying to yourself. Lying to yourself. Even I knew better not to tell myself that lie. I knew enough to, when I started traveling, whoever is the right one is the right one. I don't care what color they are. But to sit up here, y'all got these sisters thinking in the States that y'all getting passports so y'all can find women in other countries. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Y'all treat sisters so bad, man. Y'all treat sisters so bad in other countries. No, I don't. Yes, you do. I'm talking to you. The same dude that's thinking, no, I don't. That's the dude I'm talking to right now.